sons and daughters of the Mau Mau have repulsed these policemen with guns. And I really want to thank our gallant young people of Kalou for refusing to give in to violence. This gang has retreated to Royal Garden Hotel in Kalou. That is where they are meeting currently. The 3 killer squads, and they are under the control of the following members of parliament. And we are ashamed there are people from this region who are brutalizing their own community under the instructions of William Ruto. The Honorable Sabina Chege, the Honorable Kawanjiku Njuguna of Kiambaa, Eric Wamombi, Betty Maina, and the women rep for Kiambu. The MP for Nakuru East, Honorable Gachagua, has been organizing goons, and all the goons that are in Kalou have come from Nakuru, and they are using Molin luxury shuttle. I want to apologize. Earlier on when I spoke to a media station, I said it's Mololine. I want to give unreserved apology to Mololine because they are not the ones. It's Molin luxury shuttle. This is the team of public transport that has given out their vehicles to take goons to Kalou to kill the people of Kalou. This is unacceptable and will be punished. I am announcing to the people of Mount Kenya region that Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted forthwith, and it will get no customers in this region for agreeing to ferry goons to go and kill the team of public transport that has given out their vehicles to take goons to Kalou to kill the people of Kalou. This is unacceptable and will be punished. I am announcing to the people of Mount Kenya region that Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted forthwith, and it will get no customers in this region for agreeing to ferry goons to go and kill Kikuyus in Kalou. And I want to ask everybody in all 11 counties, forthwith, Molin luxury shuttle must be boycotted and should not get a single passenger anywhere because of what they are doing. I want to ask these members of parliament from this region who are being used by William Ruto to injure their own kinsmen, to beat up their own people, to overturn the will of the people, that they are traitors and they are an embarrassment to our community. Charles Karondo, Dennis Itumbi, Eric Wamumbi, Betty Maina, David Gachagua, Sabina Chege, Wamuratha, Kawanjiku, you are an embarrassment to our community. How can William Ruto fool you to organize violence against your own people? I have been told now they are regrouping. They are planning to storm all the polling stations. And I'm surprised that Ethicon and IBC has said nothing, even after polling stations have been attacked by hooded police. They are moving in vehicles in broad daylight with rifles and are wearing masks, and IBC is quiet because they are part of it. IBC and William Ruto are part and parcel. And it is now clear that we shall not have a peaceful general election. I think Kalou is address rehearsal by William Ruto on how he can use rogue police to subvert the will of the people. I want to tell IBC, from what has happened, we'll be mobilizing the people of Kenya to call for your disbandment. You are an embarrassment to the people of Kenya. This election was very peaceful until you connived with William Ruto to cause violence. These people now have retreated to Royal Garden Hotel, where they are planning to storm all polling stations and disrupt the counting and overturn the will of the people. I am calling upon the people of Kalou, all of them who voted, to go back to the polling stations and fortify and barricade our polling stations and make sure that the will of the people is not subverted. I want to tell William Ruto, I'm sure you want to kill the Kikuyu population because you have a beef with us. You must start today with Kalou. For you to steal this election, you must kill the people of Kalou. And that is, if that is what you have decided, to kill the people of Kalou, please go ahead. And I'm asking everybody from Kalou, all our young men, women, old men, to go back to the polling stations and fortify them and stop these police goons from subverting the will of the people. We cannot allow William Ruto to subvert the will of the people, to successfully conduct a pilot on how he shall force the people of Kenya to elect him as president next year. IG Douglas Kanja, much I sympathize with you. You are an embarrassment to our people here, not just in Nyeri, but the mountain. This afternoon, Douglas Kanja is my neighbor here. I called a common friend and asked him to call Douglas Kanja and put him on speakerphone and pose to him 2 questions. Why is he allowing William Ruto to use him to kill and maim his kinsmen from the mountain? I asked him to ask him, why has he surrendered the command of the National Police Service to Kikuyu and his tribesmen? Because these are Ruto and his tribesmen who have declared war on the Kikuyu people. And Kanja told that person, and I heard clearly, that he has no control of the National Police Service, and what is happening in Kalou has the direct authority of William Ruto, and there's nothing he can do. He was crying, saying how sad he is, saying that his work has been taken over by Kikuyu, and he is even contemplating resignation ahead of his impending retirement. It is therefore confirmed that this massacre that is going on in Kalou has been authorized by William Ruto himself. And we want to ask you, William Ruto, these people of Kalou, the people of Nyandarua, the people of this region voted for you to a man to become president. Why have you declared war on them? Why are you unleashing violence on women and children? Why have you converted the National Police Service into a rogue outfit to kill people and to maim people?
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want it. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
What William Ruto is doing in Kalou today is what will happen next year. There will be civil war in this country. We have seen it. You, the media, the Nation newspaper, the NTV, the journalists who are beaten up, and their equipment confiscated so that they don't record the mayhem that is happening in Kalou. So Kenyans must know now, they must be prepared, that we are going to have a big problem next year. We have a compromised IBC working under William Ruto. We have a president who has gone rogue, who is determined to force his way back to power, using whatever method, including killing people and maiming people. And Kalou is a pilot of what will happen next year. The DCP candidate is leading with 90%. And the people of Kalou must make sure these results are announced today. And we are asking all members of the public in Kalou to move quickly from now and occupy and surround the polling stations and withstand the assault that is being planned by William Ruto to overturn the will of the people. Later on, the entire population will move to Kalou town. 40,000, 50,000 people around the Talib Center.